feel like I don't feel like, I know that in the US, Starbucks baristas don't make too much money unless you're like manager level. My best friend works at Starbucks and she always hooks it up with the Starbucks drinks. But I know that it's not like a lot of money. I live in England. There are far too many people content to just live on benefits and not strive for anything more. Not having aspirations is their own problem, but it's unfair for the taxpayer to pay their bills because of it. Okay, I see. I didn't know that that they also had a very generous like tax social system. Okay, that's really unfair. You're right. It's, how do you find a balance? Like if you were able to make the decisions right now for your, let's say for England or for the United States, like how would you make it so that you help people who need it most, but like penalize those who try to take advantage and like, you know, just live off of benefits? It's really hard. I think that's like the question of the century that we've been trying to figure out. Cost of living needs to scale up. Like, wait, hold on, Ryan, are you saying cost of living needs to increase? I think that's what I'm hearing. Cost of living isn't really cheap. Like, not where I am. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want cost of living to increase. So with all this said, how easy and great it is to study at university and helping find a job, people still don't work. They don't put in any effort, and school complains about how high earners and vote for borderline communist party. Oof. Okay, I see the problem, Ton. I see the problem. Yeah, like I mentioned, I feel like it's the question of the century. Like, how do you solve this? If only it was, like, maybe the solution is to be able to identify the people who are taking advantage of the system and identify those who, like, actually need the help from the system. I don't know how to identify, but if there was a way, that would be really helpful. Yeah, this election is really stressful. We have about 1 more month. Oh my gosh, super stressful. Yeah, I don't really like crazy political discussions either because they usually turn out not so great. Although I'm happy we have our health service, I'd hate to go to a hospital in America and be tried. Yeah, let me tell you, I longboard, right? I skateboard. I twisted my ankle and it swelled up. Nothing bad, it was just the first time it happened. So my ankle was a lot like bigger and fatter than it usually was. So I went to the urgent care and they charged me so much. They charged me like $2,000 to just view me, to just like take a look at me. And I can't remember how much money they charged me to like just give me a cast, which the cast didn't help. I just needed the swelling to go down, and that went down on its own in a few weeks. But they gave me a cast and they charged me so much money for the cast as well. Why? Like, why are you trying to rip me off? I fell down. I need help. Why are you charging me so much? There's no way. You have to have cost of living allowances by city. Yeah, it has to be by city. For example, like, you know, LA, New York, super high cost of living. But I assume people there make more money. Studying towards cybersecurity, planning to ace that shit and get a high paid job and just ignore everything. Ooh, you go, Ton, you go. Yeah, cybersecurity is a move. Like, security and privacy has been such a big topic of concern. I think, what is it? Like, so many companies have been sued over privacy issues. So you're gonna be a big baller. America's pharmaceutical companies are out of control. We have laws in the UK to prevent that. I thankfully do not need insulin, but I've heard of the horror stories of people who need insulin. It is so expensive that they either have to ration what they have. Kind of like, okay, you know what I imagine when I hear the word ration their insulin? When I hear that, I think of like during World War II when people had to ration their food and eat less because there wasn't enough food. I feel like people are using less insulin, which is a medical necessity because they don't have the money, so like they're just skimping on like what their body needs. Like, that's crazy. Also, some people literally sneak into Canada, purchase insulin for a lower price and smuggle it back to the US, either for themselves or to sell it, I don't know, because it's just that is a better option than paying full price for it in America. What? Does Microsoft give good insurance? Yeah, our insurance is pretty good. I haven't really used it because I don't really want to go to any doctor's offices right now, but it's pretty good coverage. We have good medical coverage, vision, and dental. I haven't used dental before yet. I don't know. I don't know when I'll use it. In America, a good company can make a pill that cures a bad disease and patent it only so that they can make it and sell it for however much they want, and it's illegal for others to make it. In the UK, there are laws meaning only the branding is protected, so cheaper drugs can be produced by not so greedy corporations. I didn't know that. I didn't know that about the UK. That is such, like, that is the way to go. Like, I don't know why we're not doing it. I guess there's too many people, like pharmaceutical lobbyists, like trying to not, not have that be a thing. But that would be amazing if things were just cheaper. Like branding, okay, patenting or like copywriting the brand, okay, it seems logical. Okay, you do that. But like having, like, imagine someone has the coronavirus vaccine and they're like, nah, like I want to keep it for myself. Like I want all the money and you're all gonna pay whatever price I want you to pay. Like what? That is insane. And I think that's so dangerous because like this is people's health, like this is people's livelihood. It's literally life or death for some people, and it's a shame. It's like such a big shame. Canadians can have dual insurance. Okay, I didn't know that. Money is the answer to the question. Always about money. People really do be greedy out here. They really do. I think all of this boils down to people being like kind of bad moral people. Like they don't have a good moral compass. I feel like if people were like just better people, like if there was a handbook on how to be a good person, maybe these issues wouldn't arise, like people want their own benefit, their own greed over other people's health, other people's needs, which is such a shame. US is insidious with how it does healthcare and health. Yeah, it really is. I don't know how it got to be that way. Like, has it been recently in these past few years, or has it always been an issue? Like, I mean, I assume pharmaceutical companies are pretty new, because I can't imagine them having it like 200 years ago. But like, how did that happen? Like, how did we let it happen? And how do we like undo what we did? The entire world is run by it. I've always thought it odd with things like cancer research always needing donations to continue. Like if we don't pay them the money, then everyone will just refuse to help cure a disease killing millions a year. You're right. I don't think, honestly, I don't know where the donations go, but I don't know if it's to like, okay, if we don't donate to cancer research, I don't know if they'll just stop. Maybe they just won't have like the best equipment and the best knowledge and the best resources to look into it, but maybe that's a problem. I don't think they'll just completely stop, because I think maybe I'm just too optimistic. I think there are some people who are like genuinely trying to push that research forward and that cause forward. It's just, it's not achievable without a lot of money. Some things are just not achievable with a lot of money, without a lot of money. Let me think. Honestly, I feel like it's mostly healthcare. Like, if you want something done, at some point, like, it, as all the determination and all the skill won't matter. Like, at some point, I think you're gonna need financial help. At some point, I think you're gonna need money, some like monetary help. But yeah, if I had to suggest anywhere your money goes, I'd say Jeff Bezos' pocket somehow. Yeah, my money does go to Bezos. Like, I do order from Amazon a lot. I use some of like the Amazon services. This man is getting like exponentially richer. Like, let me tell you, this man's life is only getting better and better. I mean, the U.S. was built by immigrants, leaving a sinking ship to create a better life. So big successful corporation feels like the core ground for the U.S. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like, The US, like, I don't know what others' perception of the US is, because I know, years ago people were like, yeah, US is the land of opportunity. Like, are we still the land of opportunity, or are we just garbage right now? Because it's starting to feel like we're we're not so great anymore. So how do people outside the US view the US? Like, are we just terrible people running ourselves down? The US was also built on slavery, so they're used to treading on people to get what they want. Not only the US, but a large portion. Yeah, that is very, very tragic. I know that the US is not the only country where slavery happened, but like, we're a big part of it. And it's pretty fucked up. And like, I wish there was a way to right our wrongs from the past, but unfortunately not directly. We can do it through other ways, like help the cause, but we cannot directly, like, fix our wrongs. Ton, I don't know if you're joking. Like, are you joking right now? I know Rome has been throwing most of the jokes, but yeah, the US was built on slavery. Kind of tragic, and it's I feel like we are making progress. It's just coming to light now. A lot of things are coming to light. It's just got one of the highest histories of slavery with the Civil War and everything. Yeah, true. Ryan, you are correct, sir. Honestly, how did we even get here? I swear to God, we were talking about celebrities at some point, and now we're talking about slavery. What? This is funny. I genuinely don't sometimes conversations flow so quickly and just like move so fast that I don't even notice the topics like transitioning, like taking a big turn. I don't know if that ever happens to you, but usually, like, when I have long conversations with my friends, like, we touch on so many topics that my mind just doesn't register the topics. It's just like one big wave. We are so far removed. Yeah, we are. We really are. I agree. But on a lighter note, guys, Jeff Bezos, I think everyone in this room can agree